living life, every day, late at night, not okay, all I want, and I pray.
Still can't believe we are still on this matter. Like, I still can't believe. Honestly, I was really hoping that from the 23rd of May everything would have been clear by now, everything would have been sorted, but then there was a request to postpone the whole first treatment of the law. And now the confusing thing is we are getting different views from different universities and different schools. Everyone is bringing up their own theory, everyone is bringing up their own updates. So now it is very confusing. It is very confusing. So far there has not been anything formal, anything official. The update I'm bringing to you now is from what I'm hearing from different universities, and different people. And I think it's good to just share with you what's happening now and what's going on, just to clear the airways and just keep some of your minds at rest, because I know it's been a very stressful and traumatizing situation so far. So the first update I received some time ago was from a university. I can't remember the names of the university because there are a lot. So one person said that the university wrote to each and every one of them a day after the postponement came that they should hold on with the fees payment. They shouldn't pay tuition fees until the 7th of June, which is a day after the first treatment in Parliament, because they feel that the law might not be passed. But if the law is passed by the 6th of June, or if everything becomes clear by the 6th of June, you should transfer your school fees the next day. That is what some schools said. But then they can go on with the visa process, which is to pay the living expenses and then start their housing application and everything else. That was what I got from one university. Yes, so another university said that they are not going to have any extension for any student. They are to pay the fees by today, which is the 30th of May, and there will be no extension for anybody because they do not know if the law will be passed or not, and it has been required of them to collect tuition fees now without the law being passed or not passed. Now this is a funny thing. I told you there has been a confusing idea of the whole thing. So some schools think the minister is acting based on the power the ministry has to charge tuition fees, cost-covering tuition fees as at when they please without changing the law. And some schools of the view that the law has to be passed before. So there is nothing clear stating it anywhere that they should follow the law or they should wait for the law, or they should start charging tuition fees. So everything has just been in a big mess. When I say mess, it has been in a big mess. I don't know if this has changed, but if it's your school that's still not giving how much you have to pay, just leave a comment and let us know which school that is, because I got an update before the previous update that a school had not given the amount they had to pay, and they should wait until the law has been passed and the ministry will release a tuition fee. It's like some group of universities are unanimous in their decision and some are divided. So it's like collectively you can have like 10 schools coming together to have the same opinion, whilst 10 of them will be waiting for the law to be passed, another 10 will be waiting for the law not to be passed. So it's just like in a mess. Different information, different news, nothing official, no official statement. If you Google this, you're not going to find anything on Google. That is what is happening. So now the updates are from the universities. So the only thing you can do now is to collectively keep on emailing your school and, I don't know, probably asking them for an extension or asking them to hold on the collection. But now there is something important you should know. Some of you have been asking me that will you be able to get your offers back if in case the law is not passed, because some of you didn't accept the offer. Probably you didn't see my video before the offer deadline, the offer acceptance deadline, because I kept on stressing on the fact that because we are not so sure of the outcome, it's best for you to just accept the offer to be on the safer side. And some of you said you did accept the offer, but if the tuition fee is not passed, if it doesn't start this year or is postponed, will you get your offer back? I'm very, very, very sure you won't get your offer back. And another question I got was, if the deadline for paying the tuition fees elapses and then on the 7th or on the 6th they tell you no tuition fees, will they give you your place back? I'm not so sure about that, but I don't know, there might be an exception this year because some courses will have like 0 intake, so they might just go back to the list again and then readmit students. Maybe that might be the case. I've not heard anything regarding that. And for those of you that didn't accept your offer letters, be mindful that there were people on the waiting list. Some people, when they get the offer, the admission offer, theirs is pending and not admitted or admitted. So there are 3. We have the admitted, not admitted, and those are pending. So the pending ones are based on the premise that some of you will not accept your offer, and so they will be the next on the list. So as soon as you did accept your offer, it was given to those on the waiting list. So I am very sure those of you that did not accept your offer at all might not be called back. But maybe there's a chance that those of you that accepted your offer and then the deadline for paying the tuition fee elapsed, you might be called back. There is a slim chance of that happening. So I think I've answered most of the questions I've gotten so far. If I have not, I will send in another update again. And I don't know, I do hope that the whole thing gets to be overturned and the law won't be passed, and they see the negative consequence this whole thing will cause and probably do the right thing. But in the meantime, just keep on keeping hope, and let me know how your visa process is going by and your housing processes. And those of you that have paid the school fees, the tuition fees, let us know how the process has been for you so far. It's just nice to share under the comment. And those of you that are still waiting and hoping, just leave a comment. It keeps others encouraged. They know they are not alone in this whole fight. There are thousands of students around the world that are also in this, and you're all in this together. And hopefully something good comes by on the 6th of June. And I will see you in my next update. Bye bye.